Yeah, well, we're definitely seeing it, I think, all across the state. So we invest across the state. We own properties in all the Texas major markets. And every major market, there are municipalities within those markets that are tapped out of water, in some cases tapped out of sewer. I mean, there's areas up here in North Texas where there's development moratoriums, there's not going to be water for maybe the next 3-4 years. And it's all a function of there's been so much growth, which is a great thing. But if you're a land investor and you're just looking at all the growth and all the rooftops and all the homes, and then you find a tract of land, and maybe it's even a tract of land that's surrounded by development. So your mind may not go to, well, there's not utilities there. You might think, well, there's utilities all around it. And I remember seeing this a lot when I was in Houston as well, like you said, where maybe it's an older mud and they just don't have capacity. And so maybe the ability to annex into that mud is kind of past because the former landowner, they didn't annex when they could or should have. And so now it's going to be really difficult to get utilities. And you may even have to get really creative and try to do private utilities, which depending on what area of the state you're in, you may or may not be able to do from a legislative standpoint. But I think utilities probably have one of the biggest impacts on just the true investment return and the highest and best use.